You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even know why. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the I can do anything.
Breaking news tonight. Comments from Donald Trump that are even drawing fire from the head of the Republican Party. An open microphone caught Trump making vulgar comments about women in 2005 in a recording obtained by the Washington Post.
Before the accusations, before the denials, there was a recording, a moment where the mask slipped or perhaps was never really on.
Trump provided this statement, which you can find on his campaign website. It reads, "This was locker room banter, a private conversation that took place many years ago. Bill Clinton has said far worse to me on the golf course, not even close. I apologize if anyone was offended."
You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy.
That's crazy. He's just totally admitted it, of what he did to me all those years ago.
It did amaze me that this had been exposed. It also amazed me that Trump floated to the surface and went on without any sort of retribution for his behavior.
That victory sent a chilling message. For women who felt they had seen that behavior up close, it wasn't just a political loss. It was a personal invalidation. It confirmed that the behavior described on that tape was not a deal breaker for the highest office in the land.
He's admitted it on tape that he does these things. Like, what more do you need? I was 24. I was dating this guy, Jason Ben. He asked me to go with him to New York. We went to see Donald Trump, and we all went to the US Open together. We went up to the VIP booth. Then I went and sat with the ladies for a little while watching the match. Got up to go to the bathroom. And when I came out of the bathroom, Donald was standing there, and he put his hands on my arms.
Was he talking to you? Was he saying anything?
He would say stuff like, you belong with me, and I used all my strength to try to get away from him. The more I pushed, the tighter his grip got. I felt stuck, I felt trapped. And that's when he forced the kiss, and I was like, no, and it didn't mean no for him.
He's lying, like he always does.
I found myself standing in front of my TV, yelling at the TV, and I thought, I know what I will do. I'm going to write a letter to the editor.
These vicious claims about me of inappropriate conduct with women are totally and absolutely false.
These individual stories are damning on their own. But the pattern of behavior wasn't limited to chance encounters or backstage moments. As journalists and investigators dug deeper over the years, Donald Trump's name began to surface in a much darker, more organized context. The predatory world of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell.
My next guest, as promised, is Maria Farmer. Says Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell sexually assaulted her. She says she saw Trump at Epstein's office late at night in 1995. She was 25 years old.
A 25-year-old artist named Maria Farmer had just been hired by the financier Jeffrey Epstein. One night, waiting alone in his dark office, she says she had an encounter that she would report to the FBI for years to come.
Before I went in, before I began working for Epstein, he called me at very late in the evening and asked me to come up to the Helmsley Palace offices. And I didn't even have money for a subway token. It's kind of embarrassing. So I had to go running up there. And so I told Epstein, I'll be up there. It'll probably take me until 9. He's like, okay. So I get there and I'm waiting. It's dark. There's no light on in the office. And then a few minutes later, this man walks in a business suit, kind of tall, imposing. And I immediately was like, that's Donald Trump. What's he doing here? Epstein walked out from the offices on this side. Trump's standing here, I'm here. And he walks out of his office and he goes, oh, no. He was laughing at me. And he goes, she's not here for you. Follow me, right? And he escorts him in to this other room. And I always wondered, who was she in there? Was someone in there, right?
As Epstein led him away, Farmer says she heard Trump say something under his breath, something that she found deeply disturbing. The White House has denied Trump was ever even in Epstein's office.
Let's talk about this incident, alleged incident in 1993, where you say that Trump groped you in front of Epstein.
Yeah, I was dating Jeffrey.
He was always talking about Donald. It was his bestie and everything. And he was joking about how Donald thought I was hot and Donald thinks I'm this or whatever. You know, we went up to his office in Trump Tower. Within a couple of minutes, Donald was outside of his door and his hands were all over me. They were on my breasts, they were on my butt, they were on, you know, my hips, up and down, while the two of them just kept having a normal conversation. I froze over and very quickly. It was a few minutes, and then we got back in the elevator, and Jeffrey's energy had changed. We got out on the street on Fifth Avenue, and he looked at me and he just started yelling at me, saying, "Why did you let him do that?" And he was so enraged. And then I remember thinking, like, why did I? I felt like I was coming back into my body at that moment, and I was confused.
The Access Hollywood tape was not an outlier. It was the mission statement. The world he described, one where powerful men operate with impunity, was not hypothetical. It was real. The ultimate question is not whether the pattern exists. The evidence is overwhelming. The question is why, at every turn, it has failed to change the outcome. From the locker room to the allegations to the election booth, the story remains the same. A man told the world exactly who he was, and a nation chose to listen and then look away.
You're seeing here is from a 2005 recording for Access Hollywood. Donald Trump is already mic'd up in this bus with host Billy Bush to record a segment about Trump appearing on a soap opera. This is just months after marrying his current wife, Melania. The audio we're about to play for you was recorded just before this moment when they meet up with their soap star.
She's your girl's hottest in the purple.
Whoa!
Yes!
Whoa! I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even know why. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the I can do anything.
I was on an airplane, and sitting next to me was kind of a blondish big man, and he introduced himself as Donald Trump. He leaned into me, and he was trying to kiss me and trying to put his tongue up in my mouth. He was dominating me. One of the things that was so shocking about it was the fact that literally, other than, "How do you do? My name is Jessica," there was no conversation. Never breathed a word of what had happened to anybody. Shuffled it away in my memory as something that I was not going to forget. The second debate, he was asked, "Did you ever molest a woman?"
Have you ever done those things? Have respect for me, and I will tell you, no, I have not.
It began with an admission on a tape. It was confirmed by a pattern of consistent, painful testimonies, and it was solidified by the dark connections to a world of unaccountable power. The evidence isn't just in news reports or court documents. It's inscribed in the diaries and the memories of the women who lived it. He admitted who he was. These women exposed the truth of it. The final, darkest secret, then, is not what was done, but how a nation could see the pattern, hear the admission, and still deliver him to the most powerful office on earth.